Disclaimer on screen, for educational purposes only. Boil biologically contaminated water before filtering. What if the expensive water purifier sitting on your kitchen counter is actually providing you with dead water, stripped of its natural vitality and heavily exposed to microplastics? For thousands of years, long before modern chemical filtration systems existed, ancient civilizations, wandering armies, and indigenous tribes knew how to transform muddy, toxic water into crystal clear, life-giving hydration using nothing but the raw materials of the earth. Welcome to Ancient Guide. Today, we are bridging the gap between ancient survival wisdom and modern health. We are going to teach you exactly how to build a highly effective, natural, zero-electricity water filtration system right in your own home. This is the ultimate biological hack to protect your family, save money, and completely eliminate plastic waste. Modern water purification often relies on reverse osmosis, which strips the water of everything, including the essential trace minerals your body desperately needs. The ancient method, however, mimics the Earth's natural aquifers. When rain falls, it doesn't pass through a plastic tube, it is naturally filtered as gravity pulls it down through layers of rocks, sand, and carbon. We are going to replicate this exact natural phenomenon. We call this the 7-layer Earth Protocol. First, you need the vessel. You can use a large vertical barrel or a tall, food-grade cylindrical container. You can install a simple spout at the bottom, or position the barrel under your counter with a manual hand pump to draw the water upward, just like a commercial system. Before we add the earth materials, we must secure the exit point. At the very bottom, right over the water outlet, place a high-quality coffee filter or a piece of tight, natural cotton cloth. This is your final physical barrier to ensure no fine dust escapes into your drinking water. Now, we build the fortress, layer by layer, from the bottom up. Layer 1, the foundation. Pour exactly 9 centimeters of small pea gravel into the bottom. This ensures the water flows smoothly toward the exit spout without clogging the filter cloth. Layer 2, the breakers. Add 8 centimeters of larger stones on top of the small gravel. These act as the structural support and create necessary gaps for water pressure distribution. Layer 3, the microtrap. Carefully pour 8 centimeters of fine sand. This is where the severe mechanical filtration happens. The fine sand traps microscopic physical debris, dirt, and floating particles that manage to pass through the upper layers. Layer 4, the chemical sponge. This is the most critical layer of the entire system. Add exactly 3 centimeters of pure activated carbon, also known as activated charcoal. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Phoenicians stored their water in charred wooden barrels because they knew charcoal purified it. Scientifically, activated carbon has millions of microscopic pores. As water passes through, it acts as a chemical trap, binding and neutralizing heavy metals, chlorine, volatile organic compounds, and foul odors through a process called adsorption. Layer 5, the secondary support. Add 8 centimeters of standard gravel over the carbon to hold it firmly in place and prevent it from floating or mixing. Layer 6, the pre-filter. Add 8 centimeters of coarse sand. This layer tackles the larger physical impurities before the water reaches the delicate activated carbon. Layer 7, the impact zone. Finally, top the entire system with 13 centimeters of small gravel. When you pour raw water into the top of the barrel, this heavy top layer diffuses the impact, preventing the water from digging a hole into your sand layers and ruining the perfect filtration structure. That is it. Gravity will do the rest. As the water slowly travels through these 7 layers, it undergoes profound physical and chemical purification, emerging at the bottom crystal clear, naturally balanced, and incredibly crisp. This DIY system is not only environmentally friendly by completely eliminating plastic waste, but it is also highly economical. Families in rural areas and off-grid communities have relied on this exact structural method for decades to protect their children's health. However, we must respect the rules of biological safety. Warning: An earth filter is magnificent for removing chemicals, dirt, heavy metals, and odors. But you must maintain it. The activated carbon and fine sand will eventually reach their absorption capacity. You must replace these specific layers every few months, depending on your usage. Furthermore, if your water source is heavily contaminated with severe biological pathogens, parasites, or bacteria from stagnant sources, an earth filter alone is not enough. You must boil the water first to kill the biological threats, and then run it through your earth filter to remove the chemical and physical toxins. Clean water is the absolute foundation of a strong, disease-free life. By building your own natural filtration system, you are taking control of your family's health and respecting the ancient mechanics of the earth. If you found this survival and wellness guide valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to Ancient Guide. We will continue to decode the forgotten blueprints of the past to help you live a stronger, more independent life today. Until next time, stay hydrated, and trust in nature.